Happy Tuesday, everybody. Today's math lesson, we are going to do lesson 88, page 456 of your math book. And today's topic, we are using proportions to solve ratio word problems. Now, this is something that we've actually already done in lesson 80. So if you picked up on lesson 80 pretty easily, then this should be just as easy for you. If you need to look back at lesson 80, feel free to. So just as a reminder, a proportion is just another word for equal fraction. So there's a lot of little tricks that you can use proportions with to be able to solve problems. So let's just pretend that we have this first example here. It's talking about salamanders and frogs. So we need to kind of pick this problem apart. So the ratio of salamanders to frogs was 5 to 7. So salamanders is the first type of animal that is mentioned first. So that means that it goes with the first number that is mentioned, which is 5. Frogs is mentioned secondly, is the second type of animal. So that means the second number, being 7, goes with frogs. Now, it also tells us another little key point here. This is the ratio numbers. So that means when I look at it like this, with my little box, I'm going to be putting the 5 and the 7 on the ratio column, not the actual number column. So salamanders, I have 5 as my ratio number. So I'm going to put a 5 there. Frogs, I have 7 as my ratio number. So I'm going to put a 7 there. Now let's read the second part of this problem. If there were 20 salamanders, how many frogs were there? So 20 is the actual number of salamanders. So I need to put a 20 right here beside salamanders and actual number. So I'm trying to get how many actual frogs there were. Now, there are lots of ways to do this, but just so you don't get confused, I'm going to do it one way. And in my opinion, this is one of the easiest ways. Now, if you have a better way that you prefer using, by all means, use that way. But I don't want to confuse you guys, so I'm just going to do it one way. So I need to think of this sort of like a fraction or a ratio. So I'm going to put 5 over 7 is equal to 20 over question mark. Now, like I said, there's lots of ways to figure this out, but I'm going to show you just one way. So I'm going to think to myself, what times 5 gives me 20? And the answer is 4. So 5 times 4 gives me 20. So that means that I'm going to multiply the 7 by that 4 as well. So 7 times 4 gives me 28. So my question mark is 28. So that means that there are 28 frogs and only 20 salamanders. And that's my answer.